Good morning, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Friday. Yes, Friday here. So that means it's the day for another one of our fabric covers tutorials. So this was the one we did last week. If you haven't seen that, pop back and have a look. I haven't done anything with it yet. I haven't put the lace on or whatever. That will be a finishing up project. But last week we made a simple fabric one signature journal with pockets in the front, and I said that today I was going to do the same again, a fabric journal. I'm going to make a 3 signature rather than a 1 signature, but I'm going to put I'm going to put a spine in it. So I'm going to show you how to do the same kind of cover as this, but with a spine in it. Now this time I'm not putting the tie round. When it's a 3 signature, I often make it quite chunky. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but often I do. But either way, I want to give the option for whoever owns it to make it nice and chunky. So I do like, a nice piece of ribbon or lace or something just tied around a big journal rather than, a fitting kind of closing. Let me move that away or I'll get glue on it. So instead of the envelope, let me just grab one that I used last week. I mean, you could do that if you just put like perhaps a ½ inch. Yeah, you'd get away with ½ inch spine. Goodness, you'd get away with ½ inch spine, and you know your A4 or your letter pages, maybe a little trim, I don't know, but would still fit. But with 3 signatures and 1 inch, I want to make sure I've got lots of room. So I'm using a file folder this time. Now you can use anything because it's hidden. You won't see it afterwards. So if you don't have file folders, you don't need to go out and buy them. You could use a piece of wallpaper, you could use book page, and if you've only got small book pages, you could stick them together till you get them to the size you want. So I've got these like hanging file folders. I've had them a while, used a few, but not that many. And they have like a metal hanging piece in there, which I've taken out because it took a lot of room up. So I've just got one of those, and I just trimmed it down, cut it in half. It's still a bit sticky in there where that... I cut it in half and I just trimmed it down ever so slightly. So I have got size-wise, I wrote it down somewhere, I think, yeah. So we're 9½ inches in height. Of course, you can make yours whatever size you want. We are, what did we go for? 14. Yeah, 14 inches wide. Yeah, I think that's the only signature, the only measurements you need to know. And I've got 2, the front and the back, because I'm going to do a front and a back. I've got fabric this time. Matching, so I'm going to do the same inside and out, and I love this fabric, absolutely love chintzy and gold, and that is a beautiful green. Not double-sided, is it? It is, I didn't know that. Look at that, it's double-sided, so you can have mostly green. Ooh, now then. So I think I'll have green on the outside then and gold on the inside. Ooh, yeah, didn't know. It's nice when you find something you don't know. So yeah, they're cut roughly to size, but not exactly, because as you know, I like to stick this down. Look, they're very wide. I like to stick this down somewhere near and then trim them properly. I'm still going to have not the turnover, the very easy crimped pink and shade side, so I don't have to, glue it, fold it over and what have you. We will do one of those later on, but for now, we're just going to do the same as last week, but with the spine. Now, I've cut myself a spine. This is from the Tim Holtz paper pad from the cover. It's shiny, and it's just a nice strength. I wouldn't use it for anything. Well, I might use it to, what's the word? Collage on, but I'd have to collage both sides, and it's quite thick anyway, so it would be a very chunky piece, but... there's lots of it. There's still some left I can collage on. So I'm going for a 1 inch spine. So I've cut myself the spine, 1 inch spine. Again, it'll be covered by the fabric and inside of here, you won't see it. And I've also cut myself the same size as a spine in paper, so that when I'm marking where I want my signatures, I've got the exact size of the spine to do it. So I've got my spine, and this is where the measurement bit comes in. So as you know, sometimes I measure well. Sometimes it all goes wrong, so we'll see. So we've got 14. I'm pretty sure that's 14. Let me get my other ruler because it needs to be accurate. So we've got 12 there. It's not quite 14, you see. It's 15, no, it's 13 and 3/4. I want half of 13 and 3/4. Goodness me. I'm going to say it's just under 14. So the middle would be just under 7. So let's mark the middle at just under 7. Would just be, goodness me, would be just, I'm thinking I could do it like this, couldn't I? I could fold it to find the middle. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'm coughing now, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, we weren't far off, look. And then when you found the middle, let's put 7 on the middle. That's not 7, that's 18 centimetres. Okay, I've got an inch spine. So I want it half an inch either side of this. So I'm just going to go outside the half an inch, so, you know, allow room for the fold. Okay, so that should be the very middle now. There. And it should, ouch, I'm sticking to it. Measure the same as this. My brain just stopped. Yeah, it does just. Okay. Now what I want to do is get that self-same mark across here. So let's see if we can do the same thing. I don't want to stick it that way because it'll stick to it. So fold it that way, I mean. Whew. Okay, you're the middle. And we'll stick you on 7. And we're going just over half each way, an inch. So that middle piece is an inch. And hopefully that is a nice straight line. Let's join it and see what we think. Basically, I mean, you may know an easier way or a way you prefer. You just need to make sure you get roughly your spine in the middle. Now, if you didn't quite get it in the middle, you could chop one edge or the other, or you can just have the back longer than the front or vice versa. It really doesn't matter. I'm happy that that's fairly straight, to be honest with you. Yeah. So I'm going to glue that on and then fold it. You could crease it if you wanted to on your, what's it called? Scorer. But I'm going to put this down because I think it's exactly on those lines, and then I can crease it exactly on the outside of the spine. So I'm gluing, well, I'm not gluing the shiny side because both sides are shiny. So I was going to say I'm gluing the shiny side, so it'll take a few minutes to grab. But I can work on the front while that's happening, can't I? Yep, so pretty central. You can see I've got, I don't know, a millimetre, maybe 2. Either, you know, top and bottom. But I can live with that. That won't bother me at all. This is exactly the same. No, it is exactly the size, so that's fine. Okay, let's press that down well. I don't want it moving. And we'll give that a little while to dry before I crease it. Right, here's my other one. Right, I think this is going to be the inside, and I'll have the spine on the outside. I don't think it matters an awful lot once it's stuck together. So this is going to be my inside, and I'm having the gold on the inside. So let's do that first and glue it down, because I'm thinking I might as well glue it in the corner and trim like that. And again, I'm just going to do it with my Scotch tape. Let's put the lid on this. Oh, straight to business. I haven't even asked you how you are. I do apologise, but I need to get some things gluing. What was I going to say? It is a tutorial, really, isn't it, rather than a chat. But I will chat to you when I get to the bits where I don't have to teach, as it were. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Something about the glue, was it? It's gone. I'm going to put lace pockets in the same as I did last week's as well. Remember, you don't have to do this. You don't have to sew this. I'm going to sew mine. If you don't want to sew, make sure you glue those edges down really well. You know, you might want to use a fabric glue rather than just the glue stick. I'm just doing the glue stick for it too. I mean, it does grab quite well, but just hold it in place while I sew it. Oh, don't do that. It is a lovely thick fabric, this, so it would take Fabri-Tac or something like that. Some of the thinner cottony ones, you have to be really careful with your Fabri-Tac. It does show through. So you can probably see that, you know, that corner's not necessarily stuck down well. But as I say, I'm going to sew round it. That will anchor it. Just in case you didn't see last week's video. I'd be interested to know if you've had a go. I know a few people in the comments said, oh, I'm going to, just what I wanted, I'm going to have a go at this. Let me know if you have yet. I'd love to know. You know, even if you weren't one of those that commented saying that, let me know if you have had a go. Or if you were waiting for the spine, maybe. I am kind of doing it for newbies, but there are a lot of non-newbies watching it. Sometimes you forget about things, don't you? I do. Right, I need to remember that that's the side that I'm working on, not the other. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Now, I bought this for my pocket, and I was only going to half put it down because it's so big and I didn't want to lose that. It looked nice on the green, but I think it's too much gold. Too much goldy colour on the gold, so I might have to change what I'm going to use for my pocket. I don't want it huge. Ooh. Right, just bear with me a moment. I'll try grab something without turning the camera off. It will save me a join. Okay, let's see. I have got more up on the shelf, which is probably where I need to go. We don't want pink, no. But I'll just have a look if there's anything here. I used that one last time, so that one's not really... It's quite regal, isn't it? It's quite a herbs bits, so they're no good. And these are all coffee dyed. No, can't save myself, can I, if I try? Yeah, I mean, I could make that the outside and still put that on the green one. It wouldn't matter with that. Let me look at it on the green again and see. I do like this lace. And it's just adding more gold. I feel like it's too much. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I think it's too much. So let me just grab, I'll put that back in for you to have a real quick look at. Let me grab my lace from the top shelf. Ooh. Let's see what we've got going on here. We don't want blue. What are you? Right, let's get a few out because I've got a big, oh, let go. Big basket I don't want on the desk. Okay. Right, what's in here? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's very small. No, it's completely the wrong colour. Sorry, I thought it was all organised. That's more of it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of that. What do we think to that? Don't really want white. Oh, I've caused myself a problem now, haven't I? More of that one. Whoops. Whoops. And it's not a problem. I can always use fabric, but I would like to. Oh, that's nice. Okay, now I like that one on there. Do I like it on here? Do I prefer it that way, up and hanging over? Yeah, I think I prefer it that way. I mean, it's not very thick lace, but we don't have to put a lot in front and back. The other one is this, which I've used before. And that's quite a heavy one. Covers everything down below, but I think that's the one, don't you? It's just more of the, in keeping with that pattern, I think. Is this the one that it's not the one I used last time, is it? Is it? I've lost it now. My floor is covered in lace, and I mean covered. Bags of lace. It is, it's the same one. I don't want to use the same one. It's obviously nice that for pockets. Okay. Now, of course, I've got doilies I could dig out, but I really don't want to go digging today, so let's have a look at this. It's the gold that's thrown me, isn't it? Okay, let's try it on the green. At some point, Denise, you've just got to go with something. Well, I mean, I don't have to put a pocket on it, but I've decided I wanted to. Do you know what? It's silly not using it just because I've got it in another one when I think it went, and it's the only one I really, really liked, so let's go for it. Anybody saying that to me? Anybody saying yes, use that one? Okay, let me get rid of all this. Oh dear, I've got some lace to put away. So we're going, let's just try it on the gold one, but I think we're doing gold outside. Or are we? Why is that? Oh, because I did it to the material, not the... I was thinking, why is it so big? So if that's the inside... No, prefer it on the green, don't you? Can you sit somewhere? There we go. Okay, so you're now the inside. Does it matter which way I have that? No. So you need to be stuck on there. And then that on the top. Okay. I think we've sussed it. Goodness me. Need to fold that. Let's give it a bit of a crease so it knows when I can't see it roughly where it needs to fold. Don't get that the wrong way around. So we're going green inside. Yes, that's it. Stick it to the gold side. Right, got it. So I am going to put a bit of Fabri-Tac on this again because it's a bit slippy. I think I should just about be able to stitch through all the layers across the top. If not, you can always cut your spine a bit short, you know, for stitching all the layers through your machine. Right, and my glue stick, here we go. Oh, how many times do I try to do that? Tried to take the lid off and it wasn't on. Luckily I didn't grab it too hard. Sorry, I'm hiccuping here. I've not long since had a coffee, so probably just not breathing enough. All that indecision. Okay, so we're going down on the gold side. Yes, we are. And we'll go close to two sides so that I only have to cut two. Oops. Close but not over, thank you. Lovely. Okay, got nothing in there. Let's just get a bit on. Or maybe it just doesn't want to stick. What gorgeous material, and it was gifted to me. Thank you. You know who you are. Love it. Clip, clip, clip. Oh, always get a funny corner there. There we go. So you're going on there. You're the inside, and you're not quite in the middle, are you? You are. At least I got the outside in the middle. That was something. More luck than judgment. In fact, all luck and no judgment. So what I need to do now is sew that down, but I need to sew this on here first, and it's too big and it's not square. So where does the pattern? So here I'm at the bottom of a diamond, and then it falls off. Let's see. Bottom of a diamond, every other one. Yep, you shouldn't be there. Oops. You shouldn't be there. Okay, I think that's it. It's better than it was anyway. Go that side. This is the side that it tends to go off. Oh, did I cut that lump out of there? And let's go right up that bit there. Yep, so what I'll do is I'll go away and sew. So I'm going to sew that piece on there, then I'll glue them together, and then I'll sew the whole thing round. Okay, I haven't sewn the two together yet, but I have stitched this on here. Remember, this is the inside. I was debating whether I wanted something on the outside, and because this is in the middle, it's going to be, you know, half of it front and half of it back. This is beautiful, but I was debating whether I wanted a topper on it. And I had to look through my pre-made toppers. I didn't have anything I particularly liked size-wise from there, so I quickly made one up. So I thought, I literally threw it together. So yeah, didn't show you. I think I've put that on back. Oh no, I haven't. I thought it was shiny one side. So I literally got a Tim Holtz image photograph, and a piece of lovely, that's from the middle of like an Irish doily, had beautiful lace around the outside, and a piece of this lace, and then just one of my ready-made, they're clusters, but what are they? Fabric button clusters, that's it. And I'm thinking about putting her down there. I just wanted to try it. Yeah, that's the middle. Have I got that the right way around? I'm so confused. No, that's it. Goodness me. Do I want her in that bottom corner? I think I do. Yeah, there's something about that bottom corner that I like. So yeah, so I'm literally going to stitch. All I did was put glue on the back of her Fabri-Tac and stuck these things on. I'm just going to stitch around the actual fabric onto here before I stitch them together, so that you know, all the back of it is behind there, and it will stay put, give it a bit of longevity as well. So I'll do that and then stitch the two together, and then we'll be back to put some signatures in. Okay, there we go. I've stitched it on. So I just did a straight stitch, straightish, higgledy-piggledy. I didn't, you know, I wasn't too fussy about it. I left that bit at the top to fray and be loose and lovely. I can attach ball pins and brooches and things like that on there. I can put extra trim on. So I stitched all the way around with a zigzag, stitching the two pieces together, and I just did a side, you'll see better inside I think, just a straight stitch either side of the spine. So I just felt for the spine it was easy. So that is, it's still a nice soft cover, but it's got a you know, a nice spine in it. It's got a nice book look to it, hasn't it? So I'm pleased with that. So now to sew a signature in, remember those lines are either side of the spine. The spine is thinner than that, but so we want this in the middle. So to do a 3, it's really easy. So you get a piece of paper the size of your spine. Actually, this isn't paper. I think it might be file folder. I thought I'd cut it out of paper. It's much easier with paper because you can fold it in the middle easier. Gosh. So yeah, get your 1-inch piece of paper and fold it down the middle. Again, I've shown you this before a few times if you look back on my old videos, but yeah, I'll just do a quick refresher, and then I just turn the outer ones back to the middle again, so the outside line. Oh yeah, definitely use paper. Gosh, I made life hard for myself there. I thought it was just the offcut of you know, digital. I got it out of my strips. Scraps. Oh, I'm not getting it very straight, but it'll be straight enough for what I want. And then the same on the other side. And really all that does is give you 3 equally spaced lines. So you could just measure and draw 3 equally spaced lines should you wish. But generally with paper, I find this the easiest way to go. Open it out, so I've got 3 even lines down the middle, and then I fold it in half to get the middle. Okay, I'm going to ink so you can see, because I know sometimes on camera you can't always see the lines. So, or, you know, if your eyesight's not brilliant, or for any reason that you can't see those creases, just to be safe, just run an ink or a pencil or anything down them, just so that you can see those lines. That's it. And then, although I am going to mount the top, I'm going to do them both the same width from the centre. I think I haven't always done this, but I'm finding it an easier way. So that says 1 inch up there. Look, let's change it to top. Top. Make sure it fits. We've checked once, but it does. So yeah, the centre is in the centre of the actual book itself. So what do I want size wise? Let's do inches, because we've been in inches all the way along. Are you inches? You were inches. I'm just trying to work out where I want 3. I think I'm going to go 3.5. Need to move it nearer to myself a little bit. 3.5 is there. This way, if you lose this, you can also always make another one as well, because you know your sizes. Because I do lose things when I'm crafting, especially without the camera on, because I have junk all over my table. With the camera on, it's all over the floor. And bits on my table. Okay, so again, I'm just going to mark the other 2 lines at the 3.5 inch. About straight, yeah. I'm sure there are even more accurate ways to do it, but this is how I do it. So you can see the gap that I will have. That'll be signature. That'll be see. Yeah, so I've not got a good gap, so they should be quite snug together in the middle, and then we'll have a nice space either side here for putting things in here and, you know, expanding. Okay, so all we want now is some signatures, which I haven't got ready really. I've got some bits and pieces here. I don't want those. So I've got 3 music pages, which I'm just going to fold in half. I might trim them, I don't know. We'll see. I could always trim them afterwards. And I've got 3 gorgeous book pages here from, I think this is it Janet Marsh, I think her name is, diary. I might be wrong. I've got it out on my desk because I've been doing another project with it, which you will see this weekend. And yeah, realised just how gorgeous it was and fell in love with it all over again. I'm sure it's Janet Marsh. I will have to check. But yeah, Janet Marsh. Unless somebody knows who's watching and you can say in the say in the description, that would be brilliant. Okay, I'm doing 3 signatures. Right, what I've got here is one of my 3 baskets of not old digitals, but digitals I've had printed a long time, that were printed on one side, and I've just got out and printed the other side with various things, you know, so that I can put them in random journals like this. And what have I got here? I've got some just random plain pages. Don't think I'll put those in. Let's just go with those are the 2 that I was sticking those scrappy bits on. I've only got, I ain't got 2, I've got 3. Go on then, let's use them. And then digital. So I've got 1, 2, 3 there, and I want probably no more than 12. I think I'll go for 10. No, I'll go for 11. Let's go down the middle. Okay, so I'll go for 11 in each signature. What did I say? I had 3. So I want 8 digitals. So some of them, you know, are nice and neat. They're printed on both sides. Others, can I find any now? I think these are, yeah, I've got the white. No, not those. Anyway, some of them have got white borders around the inside. You'll have to trust me that they have. I bet we find one. You know, I'll just put lace and things on them and book page edges and things like that, rather than cut them down. As long as they fit. I need to check they fit. Perhaps I should do that first. Yep, they're going to fit just beautiful, aren't they? There's plenty of height, actually, which means I won't have to turn much of these over, because I'm not going to cut these down. I'm going to turn over for pockets, probably the bottom. Lovely, yeah. Okay, good. So we fit just nicely. I might as well have a look at that one while I'm at it. You're going to fit perfectly. Okay. So I want, how many do I want? And I am just going to randomise what I'm putting in. Did I say 7? 8. 1. Let's have 3 piles. They're all various weights as well. Okay. I'm just checking that there's nothing like Christmas or some such thing on them. Are you the right way? No. I don't know if that's got a right or a wrong way, but I feel it's that way. And that's definitely the other way. I'm going to put that one under in the scraps. Okay. 2, 3. No. 2. Oh, music paper. I'm getting lots of the same, aren't I? Oh, 3. Let's go into the middle a bit. 4. That's the same paper I just had, isn't it? It's the same one. 4. Lovely to get some of these in a journal as well. 5. 5. I think those are Old Dulcina. You the right way up. It's hard to tell. We'll go with 5 anyway. Let's stick for something different. Now this one's got border around it. Look, 6. I already had some of these. Don't know. Maybe. Oh, look at you. I do want literally random. Was that 6? I think it was. I don't know how random I'm getting them, but oh, that's Roxy Creations. Let's have one of those in here then as well. So we're in 7. These are Nanina collage type. I think it's Pixel or something like that on the back. Oh, I've just got something on it. It's very faint. 8. Yeah, these are the pastel-y ones. So we'll put them in because they're great for journaling on. What are we down to? That's a lot of white on that one. 9. 9. I'm going to use a lot up, aren't I? 10. Perhaps I should stop being so fussy. 10. Got 2 there. Yep. Yeah, 10. 11. Here's one of these then. 11. Oh, I didn't want 11, did I? I wanted 8. It's no wonder. With all those adding. Let's see. Yeah, they're quite big. So I'm only going to take off 3. Gosh. Let's take 2 from each and call it a day. Seeing as I've struggled to get all those. Take that one and that one. Okay. So having one of those in each. Would have been better if I'd stopped the camera and got these ready, but I know some of you do like to see one of those in each and one of those in each. Right. We have signatures. I think I might have that in the middle. Because it's so beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I will decide after I've sewn the signature if it can be long, I said, didn't I? If I'm just going to leave that as a turned out. No, I can't, can I? Because it, oh yeah, it's in the middle, so it will. No, it will probably be stitched in, so no, it'll have to be a pocket. Okay, middle one. There's that one again that I can't decide which is the right way up. 2, the bright one in there, 3. It might be nice like that. 4, 5, 6. Ooh. 7. Did we have in there? Go with green again then. 8. If I put all of those in there now, 9. This grungy one. 10. Have I gone into a different pile? Oh, I am a pain. Let's have a look. So we went for 12, didn't we? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I've got 11. Let's see how many I have here then. Maybe that one was part of that. Okay, the other middle. Oh, it says October, that one. I could do it that way and then that way, so that's the middle, but there's no pockets yet. 1, 2, ooh. Ooh. 3. Yes, I can count. Go with that one. Yeah. 4, 5. Oops. Got 2 of those on there. That can't be right. 7. 8. 9. 10. I've got 12 on that one. Did I have 11 on the other? Don't want you on the outside, so cut you off. That. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I haven't only got 10. So I wondered about having that lovely blue one on the front. Yeah, 11. Oh, I was going 12. That one makes that one 12. This one will make this one 12. So let's have the door. Why not? Okay, so you need to be in here. Somewhere. Let's have you round there. Ooh, 2 of those together. I'm not messing anymore. They're staying together. I'm going to do that the same as the other one. Oh, that's nice as well, though. Fold it that way. In the middle. No. That way. Okay, 1. Let's have something pretty in the middle, shall we? Or bright or dark. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is this one going so easy? 7, 8, 9. Those 2 were nice together. 10. I want that one on the front. What are you? With that one. 11, 12. Okay, not too many. Hooray, I've got my signatures. Took a long time, didn't it? And like I say, I'm not going to be fussy about where the page edges go. All right, so let's clip this on here and make some holes. That's what we need to do. There's my clips. I have a feeling this is going to be a long video. I wonder how long it will take to load. So I want an even amount, top and bottom. Come on. I'm covered in threads. And a bradawl. Let's move those over to the side. So I'm going to go with the very centre one to start with. I'm going to poke it quite a long way through because I'm going through that thick-ish card that we made the spine from. So I don't want the holes to close up so I can't get anything through. So if you don't know, a brad gets deeper the further you poke it, your hole is bigger. I'm sorry if I'm teaching me granny to suck eggs, but I know sometimes when you say things like that, there's somebody out there who just stuck that in myself, but I just don't know these things. Okay, so next. You can come off there now, yes. I need you for here. So we go to the centre of our first signature. Make sure you've got your pages roughly where you want them. Ruler. Oh no. There's my little one, but where's my big one? I probably moved it when I did the sewing machine, didn't I? Ew. Gosh. How can you lose a metal ruler? Oh, especially when it's right in front of you. Okay, so let me try and do this so you can see, but so you find roughly the centre of your signature. Now this, I'm going to do it on this one, I think, because this, I'm just making the others all kind of fit round it. So this centre one I'm going to measure page, which is 21 centimetres, so I want 10.5 for the very centre. Oops, drawn on page. There. Oops. Okay, that's the very centre. I can now line this up with the centre. Trying to hold everything. Oh, I didn't put my lines across there. But fold it in half because I need to know exactly where the other dots are. So line the centre up. I've got top at the top just in case you got it a little bit off middle in the book, you know, in the spine when we measured. And I've put a dot. Can I see that one? Because it's right in the middle of a green leaf. I'm going to... I better not poke it through. I was going to poke it through, but I better not. Or should I? Let's clip this together. Just while I've got my eye on it. Oh, you're not big enough. Oh, I'm not big enough. You're the same one, Denise. Okay. It's the nearest I've got. Yeah, I'm going to poke that hole first while I can see it. Gosh, it didn't want to go through, and I'm going to put my needle through it just to keep it open. There we go, while I do the others. Okay, so poke them through. I usually poke one and then put my needle through, but I haven't got it ready yet, so okay, we're poked through. I'll leave that one in there, and yeah, let's get some thread. So go with a little one. No, we'll go with this one. I use this one a lot, and I think what I'll do is I'll just sew the first one in, and then I'll turn the camera off and do the others, because you know I can't upload a 2-hour video, and it is about making the cover rather than sewing a signature in. I know you want to see it when it's done, so 3 and a bit. Okay, and I'm going to do, so this is waxed thread. It's the original waxed thread I got when I bought my bradawl kit. So I bought a kit, like a binding kit. So there was quite a lot on it, but yeah, we're talking nearly 4 years now, aren't we? So in fact, yeah, 4 years. So it's lasted me 4 years, that thread. Now, of course, I've had other threads, lots of them, but it's got like a goldy colour to it. That's why I like that. Right, what did I do with my needle? Did you see? Found my needle, then I went for some thread. Denise, you're a wombat. I know I've got one in there, but that wasn't the one I was using. It's on this table somewhere, isn't it? Unless it's on my knee. I'm going to have to use that other one. Good job I've got another one. It'll no doubt turn up. You're not under the book, are you? It will turn up. I better find it before Neil comes in and hoovers. He's gone to work today. He hoovered it up yesterday. So, yeah. I think I might have to pick a few bits up by hand. Ah, there it is, look. It must have been inside one of those pages. Not that he minds, but I feel bad when he's worked hard making it beautiful and clean, and you know, comes home from work the next day after a 12-hour shift and I've wrecked it. And I have. I've wrecked it at the moment. So I'm just going to put one of those on the end of there so I don't lose it. Oops. And pull that through. So centre first. Make sure I've got it up right. You've wrapped yourself around that brad hole. And then this is going to be the very first one. Oh, they've disappeared a little bit. Those holes, I can feel that one. Is that where you are? Oh, they've disappeared a lot. See if this will give me some kind of a clue. I can see the other two. It must be around here somewhere. Now you can, of course, I think I feel the dent in the board, yeah. You can, of course, mark this rather than just put your brad through it. With you can buy pens that, you know, the ink becomes invisible, disappears, that kind of thing. Or, you know, just a very tiny dot that will be covered. But I tend to just hopefully hope I think I had the same problem last week, didn't I? Hope that my holes stay visible. Okay, right, I'm now going to put that through and take that brad out at the same time. I don't know if I'm on camera very well. It just helps me get it through all those different sized pages. Okay, we're halfway. So, yeah, I left that needle in there to keep it all together, and I'm pleased I did. That's it. I probably should have put a clip on the bottom. Yeah, I've got a cut on right on the tip of my thumb. It's annoying. You catch it every time. As you can imagine, on the tip of your thumb and your right thumb as well, because I'm right-handed. Right, again, I can feel it, but I can't see it, so feels like it's about there. I haven't got a sharp needle because I'm feeling behind. Must have gone through that. Did I go through that? Ah. I was miles away. It was right down here, so yeah, I don't know what I thought I was feeling. There we go, look. Oh dear. Okay, we're nearly there. What's going on here? Let's have a bit more of this. Which one's not coming through? That's better. A bit more thread to play with. And then back through there, which is not too difficult because... Oh, I thought I'd pulled it all the way through then. Because you've now got a thread there showing you where it came out. And then this one, which sometimes can be tricky. Just because I'm so close to the other cover. This is very thick thread as well. Are we through? We're through. Okay. That's made me warm. Whew. Ouch, yes, that thumb hurts. Now I've knocked it. Okay, you can come out now because we've got you on either side. And let's see if I've attached you. I haven't. That's brilliant. So, oh, wrong one. Just trying to get them central a bit there. Yeah. Okay. Do I keep saying okay? I don't know. That is the front one. I was thinking, have I done it at the back? Not that it would matter, as long as it was the right way up. Yeah, and I've done that, especially when I first started. I've put so many signatures in upside down. Right, I'm only going to do 2 knots because it really is thick thread. Yeah, just to save yourself trouble, keep going back and making sure your signature's in the right way up. I mean, you can take it out and start again. I've done it many times. Yeah, that's nice. So when the other 2 are in there, it's going to be nice. So I will stop and sew them in just so you get to see the journal completed. Okay, there we go. Now it feels even softer than the I don't know, it's not full yet, but softer than the envelopes. I don't know if that's the case or not, but let's see if I can show you. So there's the, that way maybe. Yep, we're in a nice straight line actually. Impressed with that. And I have to say the second 2 went in really like a dream. Partly, yeah, you're not on camera, so you can twist it in all directions. But the other thing was finding the holes in the spine was really easy, because I was just going across from the original holes, and I found them, you know, nearly straight away. So I know you'd like to have a look inside. So let's see if I put any pages in upside down, shall we? It's a lovely eclectic mix. Yeah, I've got an idea to cover these. I'm not going to leave them like that. So, but when I get to the journal, who knows when that will be, if I'm making one of these a week on top of all the other, you know, journals that I'm making. So I'm not sure if these are looking plain to you or not, but they're not. There are no completely plain pages, but there are, you know, light patterns on them. But yeah, eclectic mixture, kind of grungy. Yeah, I would say it was grungy. But apart from that, kind of themeless, you know, so you could fill it with all florals and butterflies and summer gardening. You could fill it with Valentine's things, couldn't you? You could fill it with sewing things. It's just a lovely kind of blank journal, you know, just begging to be given its own personality. On the other hand, you could just journal in it. You could just, you know, write and create art with stickers and things like that on every page. Yeah, all I'm doing is giving you a look through of the pages. So if you're bored at looking at them, just give you the heads up. I'm just showing you all the way through, and then that will be the video for today. I will be back with this series next Friday, and we will do another video, another journal cover. I'm thinking, well, I've got 2 on my mind. I don't know which you'd prefer to see. So the very lacy covered, soft covered ones, or a harder, perhaps using book, you know, an old book, reusing a book cover from a gutted book, as we call them. So yeah, if you have a preference, let me know. If there's not a huge sway either way. I know a lot of you'll say whatever you do I'm interested in. It's not a huge sway. No one's waiting for anything in particular. I'll just do what grabs me on the day, I guess. That's what I do. I did want to show you a you know, a soft one with and without a spine, which is what I've done now. I know quite a few of you are wanting to see the lacy one, so maybe that's what will happen. I love it, absolutely love it. And there is room. Look, it's got, what has it got, 36, at least 36 times 4 pages in it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 120 and 6 and 6, 12, 24, 144 I think pages in there before we put anything else in it. So yeah, lovely. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure it'll be a long video, so I will get off now, and I will see you tomorrow for more book page playing, because it will be Saturday. Okay, bye for now.